Hi guys, we're live here with Ryan, who just came back from which place did you end?
Second place.
Second place with Demigra, and he's going to show us his deck profile.
Alright.
Do you want to do some shoutouts or?
Big shout out to Kaya Cars for organizing the event. Big shout out to Diego Manin for helping me build the deck. And big shout out to CCG Collectibles and Kaya Cars as well again for providing me a lot of cards, a lot of bling bling. Since if I don't play the card foil, I'm a sinner. So yeah.
Okay, show us your deck profile.
Alright. Demigra. Storm, shouldn't really explain too much. Mono black, I'm not playing any red or green, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna start off with the heart and soul of the deck. This card is a +5. Nothing to say about it. And the engine that goes with it is 4 Poutine, 3 big gravy, and 1 situational bad gravy. I'm gonna cut this down. I'm not gonna play this card anymore because this card, I've been playing this deck for quite a while online, and I never had to use this card. It was the first time taken to an actual tournament, and honestly, this card is, yeah. I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna try 4-4. If 4-4 is a bit clunky, I'm gonna try 4-3, but I think 4-4 would be ideal because there were times that I did miss a copy of this card, and I had to play this, and yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the heart and soul of the deck. Now I'm gonna get to the cards. Y'all gonna call me crazy, but I was playing 4 Kamehameha and 4 Power Burst. And
4 Kamehameha?
I think this card is very broken. The fact that you can, I would say consistently, but I had situations where I was a bit stuck. But usually you can have this live on turn 2. And the card is just amazing. I was my matches were like Baby, and I guess Baby's a bit harder to do, but like Slug, Veggies, and Pan was a bit easier to do, but then with Pan I kind of did a misplay, which got me stuck on 5 life. But other than that, the card is very amazing. It also stops Topo, because Topo is a big weakness with this deck.
And as a Vegeta as well.
Yeah, as exploiting weakness, and you can hold that card down with this. So yeah. Also, Power Burst, I'm not really a big fan of it, honestly, due to the fact that it's a Storm-ish deck. You don't really want to like negate, and every single time that I did negate, it was actually a big mistake on my part, because either I could have awakened, or at that point it wasn't just worth it negating anymore. So yeah. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try a 3-3, but then again, the negates, it's a bit iffy.
Yeah.
Now, for the standard cards, we got the man, the MVP of this format, Self-Awakening at 4. I'm considering playing the 1-drop Demigra that just takes a card from life when you play it, because I had times that I was stuck on 5 life, and it's kind of awkward that you have to wait an extra turn and then pay 2 energy for like Demonic Overlord to awaken and then kind of sort of whiff because you're in an awkward position. So maybe 2 Demigra would actually fix the issue. It's searchable as well, so you don't need to play any more. And this card in itself is just insane, especially against Veggies.
Veggies, Hachiyak.
And, well, Hachiyak. Luckily I didn't face that. And Familiar Bonds Abuse.
Babies.
Yeah, Baby, it actually saved me a turn, because that's the only reason I won, because I saw this card turn 1.
Yeah, exactly. They cancel the free Dr. Mew to get...
we have a graceful challenger, yeah. Because this card didn't really help against the deck at all.
No.
So yeah, because they don't really top with it. They was usually tapped out, or they tried to like. I had someone even play Denial of Hope with me, so oh well. Super combo of choice, Roshi.
Easier to go to 4 life.
Exactly. I had like 2 or 3 cards in warp every time, so it was kind of eh. And this card,
the new edition.
Turtles. Kind of sad I can't play my Final Stand Vegeta, but this card is obviously better because it's an aggro version of it, and you get so much value because you're like dual attacking for so, how to say, you're not spending too many cards for having like 2 extra attacks, and it's kind of amazing. You're also recycling your Demonic Overlord, then when you're like playing Poutine, and then you can search it again to resolve it again, and go again, and go again.
Like me, against me you had like 7 attacks I think on turn 2.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Card is bonkers. Diego is trying to convince me to play the green beers. I'm not a fan of it because if I mill it, knowing my luck, I will mill it, and I don't get a draw, and then I cry, and then I'm sad. So yeah, but this card, amazing. And then a bit questionable, First injection in the main. I was expecting 21 and 18 because everyone was hyping the deck, and I kind of expected to see the deck at least. I didn't see anyone playing it, so the card was very useless, and I'm probably gonna put it in the side.
Yeah.
The deck is better in the side anyway, so. And then the draw cards, 4 Kai and 3 Trunks.
Any reason why you decided to go on 4 Kai and 3 Trunks?
This lets you see more. This is cool when you have like Poutine in hand or Gravy in hand, then you can put it in a War, and then you play Demonic Overlord.
Get it back, yeah.
Exactly, but this card is kind of slightly better because you get to see the top 3, so you get to see more of the deck. While this card,
bottom the Poutine and the
exactly, or your Demonic Overlord, so that you see that you have a target for Poutine, or that you see that you have a target to play from Demonic Overlord. So this card is like way better, but this card is way cooler. But this card is the better one to play. So yeah. These are the only draw cards that I'm playing. I'm considering playing SS Bardock, the 1 draw 2, discard 1, overwhelm 4.
Yeah.
Either that or the double strike Bardock from set 3. Because there's a card that I actually want to put in the side. That was a great idea from Diego actually. Against a hat check matchup, because this deck has a hard time against hat check. You have to pray to see Trills. But that's it for the draw cards. And then for the removal, I'm playing this. I'm not playing Mysterious. I really love Mysterious, and I probably should main it.
Also, after a situation why you wouldn't have like 2 and 2 splits, so 2 full and 2.
I really dislike that split. Honestly, I really dislike, because this card is so insane. It can remove any battle card without barrier.
Baby and stuff.
Exactly. While Mysterious only gets up to 5. It gets multiples, but you can't hit blockers. And the thing is, this card is just overall better. So I would always play 4 with this. Always. Even when I was playing 2, I was always playing this at 4.
Have you ever tried the championship Bardock, the 25k that was 6 or higher?
The thing is, I had it in the side, and for some dumb reason I didn't have it in the side, so I probably lost brain cells. Should side it. Not really sure if I should main it, but I see Baby crawling around everywhere, so I might consider it, honestly.
Yeah, the reason why I ask you is because they can deny the full, but they can't deny the Bardock.
That is true. That is true. Luckily, that didn't happen to me, but I actually didn't really think about that. So, but the Bardock is a really good addition. Should be actually an addition to the deck. And then for the finishers, Mira.
Really good card. Insane.
A couple of things I want to mention about this card. This card is mental. I don't know why I was not playing it at 4. It was the first draft of the build, taking it to the tournament, adding tools to it. I would always play it at 4. One honorable mention for the deck is Creative Absorb. An interesting play that you can do is basically put them from 3 to 1 so that they can do Sparking Negate, and then hit them with like 300k or so. Okay, not 300k. I would say 215k was the highest I could ever go for with Creative Absorb. So that's an interesting play, but I'm not really too fond of Creative Absorb. I prefer this card way better.
This messes also with, at least with my hand, because you were tapping out for the Mira play.
Exactly, and because I play 2 in the same turn.
You just untap your energy and yeah.
Yeah, I had like 3 I had 3 Super Kamehamehas in hand, and it still didn't win me the game, but it was an interesting play. But I would also play this at 4. So.
And it's a 0.5k for 7 drop.
Exactly, really because oh my god, the amount of times that I had breaks in the past Demigra builds, because I had like 1 plus 10ks because of Creator Resort, Mysterious, and there were a couple of cards I can't really remember. Oh yeah, a Dark Banisher that I was maining back then. So side deck.
Side deck?
Yeah, side deck. So Mysterious. Amazing. I should main it, honestly. The card is really good. I can't really play a deck without it, so it has to be at least in the side. Dark Banisher for the solo matchups, and Hacky Sack, and Janemba, and if that's still a thing, I'm not really sure. Basically the solo matchups. Tien for blue and red. This card I shouldn't play, honestly, because they can either play around it or they'll just go into the 8-drop. I should just go face, honestly. This card,
Yeah, it's searchable from
yeah, that's a big plus, honestly. But other than that, I can't really think. I mean, if Green Broly is still crawling around, but nah, it's not really worth it. Kami, very amazing. Didn't really sight this in, but other than that, that's still an amazing card. And then the best card in my side deck.
Tau for the topos.
Exactly. Also for the one slug player that was in here, but especially for the topos.
Yeah, because if they topo and you try to, you're still attacking.
Yeah, I'm still attacking. With this card, well, I'm having one additional attack because sadly it's once per turn.
Yeah.
Unless I have multiples, but that never
If
happens.
if they have resolved 2 topos.
Then I'm gonna cry, honestly. I'm not really sure. It never happened to me before, but I'm not really sure because I didn't play around. I didn't play enough with the deck to actually see how I would play.
Tau is a must sided card.
Yeah, it is, especially
all
with
the topos around.
because there's a lot of red going around since Topo is kind of generic. So.
And in the worst case situation, it's a barrier attacker which they can't KO with.
That was actually relevant in the slug matchup. I hard costed this. Oh well, I costed for 1 because it was a green leader card, and I actually finished the game with this. So that was actually relevant, being a 1 drop 10k beat stick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anything about your matchup?
So yeah, it was starter baby in the first round. A misplay cost me the game 1, but then in game 2 and game 3 were close. Then it was slug. Game 1 made a misplay again because I didn't really play enough with the deck. But I still won the game because I had a bigger hand than him at the end because of the Demigra Demonic Overlord. Then veggies, which is honestly free with this deck, and then
So you're just faster with killing them, right?
exactly, and then the 1-drop Mall Saiyan. So yeah, and then the last match was against Diego, and a misplay could have maybe turned things around. That's what he thinks. I'm not really sure about it because he played the deck very well. I'd say that I'm not really that familiar with the deck yet, so I'm not really sure how it would have gone. But yeah, I went 3-1.
Okay. Any last mentions?
Big shout out to you guys for helping me out, to Diego Manheim. Big shout outs for Kyle Cards again, and CCG Collectibles for providing me with a lot of the bling bling cards. As well as shout out to our locals in Belgium, Oberon, and yeah, that's it.
Well, congrats on your second place.
Thank you.